I'm Olivia Miller, the Curator of Exhibitions and Education at the University of Arizona Museum of Art, and we are thrilled to share with you David Tineo's Resilient Voices, a solo exhibition that not only celebrates the art of David Tineo, but also comments on themes of border. And what we love about David Tineo's work is that not only is he a masterful colorist, but it also has deep symbolism. It has themes of struggle, but at the same time there's always a sense of hope that you can find in his paintings, and we're delighted to share them with you. So you'll notice in the art of David Tineo that there's a lot of recurring symbolism. You'll notice that there's a lot of overlap in symbols of religion. You know, you might see a Christ-like figure here, an angel down here. There's always symbols of indigenous cultures, and in the way that these interact, you know, demonstrate his philosophy that humans really do have more commonalities than differences. And in his paintings, there's always that sense of hope that we are actually more united than divided. Even paintings such as this, which are very turbulent, you know, there's a lot of gestural lines, there's a lot of contrasting colors. You can always sort of find that sense of hope in there, whether it's guardian figures or the idea of somebody's heart being on full display and open. David Tineo, you know, defines borders in any number of ways. It could be a geographical line, it could be a political border, it could be an internal struggle, and I think you see that a lot, in particular with the faces. It's a recurring theme in his art where the faces are often divided in two, and Tineo is quite open to people adding their own interpretation to the symbols in his work, and for me, I always see them as perhaps internal struggles, or the idea that human beings are not simple creatures. We have a lot of conflicting things, a lot of different sides to us, and sometimes they come together very beautifully, and sometimes you know, they tend to clash. The other thing that I really love about his work, apart from the symbolism, is the really brilliant use of line work. So your eye is never bored when looking at a David Tineo painting. The way that this one has this wonderful sort of circular motion to it, you know, it really keeps your eye moving around the canvas. It really keeps you interested, and it makes you want to keep looking at the painting and discover new things. David Tineo's artwork also includes a lot of images of warrior figures, and these figures are always depicted very strong, and typically, you know, wearing large headdresses or a mask of some kind. The other symbol that you find a lot is symbols of female figures, and David Tineo was raised by a single parent, and he always credits this idea of strong women in his work to coming back to that idea that he was raised by a very strong woman. And so oftentimes you see goddess figures or warrior women or pregnant women or guardian women in his artwork, and I think that really comes true here. And again, you have that same sort of turbulent image and that cyclical flow to it, but at the same time, you know, he has added brilliant red colors and even glitter paint that always adds kind of that sense of hope, that despite all the struggle, you know, there is always that light there. Sacred Corn is one of my favorite works in the exhibition, partly because it incorporates a lot of the recurring themes that are found in David Tineo's work, including these totem images and the idea of this turbulent sun. But you know, there's always that breath of life there and that corn stalk there. David Tineo's work is very much grounded in the environment of the Southwest and the cultures of the Southwest, and I feel like it can really resonate with anybody who is from the Tucson area or anywhere in the Southwest. You know, knowing that corn is one of the food staples of this region, and knowing how important it is to maintaining health and ways of life. And in this painting, I think even despite being so rooted in the traditions of Arizona and the Southwest, I think the colors, the shapes, and the energy associated with it, I think anybody can be attracted to his paintings. That's one of the reasons why I think David Tineo's art has become so popular, is that there are so many ways to read his paintings. There are familiar symbols. There are overlapping symbols, and anybody can kind of find their own story in his work. Resilient Voices, the art of David Tineo, will be on exhibition here at the University of Arizona Museum of Art through April 2nd. The very special thing about this exhibition that I'll add is that there's also a satellite exhibition that's occurring at the College of Medicine, Phoenix. So if you find yourself in Phoenix, you can actually see the rest of the show. There are 20 more paintings up there, and they will be on display through the middle of June.